Who are you and where are you from?
I'm an Aboriginal male. I'm from Echuca, or Yoda Yoda.
Where are you in 2020?
In 2020, I'm at home in school.
What school you go to?
I go to Woodleigh.
What subjects are you studying?
Music, drama, maths, English, all that.
What year level are you in?
Year 10.
How do you define Aboriginality?
I would define it as maybe something that's like what's the word? Like it's special and it's important, very important. Um, and it it's also something to be proud of. And something to also reflect on.
How do you define Aboriginal culture?
I define it as definitely something to be proud of, and something to be grateful for. Uh, I also define it as maybe something that not a lot of people really understand because I don't know. For me anyway, I find it a little bit hard to understand sometimes because I'm white, uh, and I've had people um, who are also Indigenous say that I'm not Indigenous because I am white, which yeah I get. um, but I definitely think it's important to remember um, culture and everything, and it's a very important part of me. And it's definitely something that like you should be proud of, no matter how you look or anything like that. Yeah,
What makes you proud to be Aboriginal?
I think just community, and connecting with community and uh, meeting Indigenous kids from other places, and knowing that like I'm sort of a part of that in a way. I think it's really special, to me anyway.
Do you do you think being less dark makes you less Aboriginal?
No, definitely not.
Makes a person an elder?
Uh, Aboriginal elders have stories and have know have like knowledge on how to do things in a way, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Do you have an Aboriginal hero? And if so, why are they your hero?
I would reckon it would maybe be Adam Goods. He I recently watched a documentary um, called The Australian Dream, and how he's like fighting racism and he I don't know, he's just a hero to a lot of people, what me as well, and I really look up to him and how he's challenging racism.
How do you define racism?
Racism is something that can be taught. um, it can definitely be brought from generation to generation, and that's how it's around. And racism is something that well, it's like um, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, it's it's insulting someone for their race, pretty much. Um, and I think it's wrong. It's bad. Thumbs down.
You have experienced racism.
Wouldn't say it was racism. I definitely think it wasn't intentional. Um, because I'm white, obviously, and I find that a lot of the time when I say to someone, uh, like mainly males, that I'm Aboriginal, they go, "Oh, you're not Aboriginal. You're white," which is like, "Oh, okay." It's not the greatest feeling, really. And it's definitely not something that I want to hear from a lot of people, but it's something I hear anyway. So it's yeah.
What stereotypes are out there about Aboriginal people that you hear all the time?
We are angry, I suppose, and we're upset, and we're not willing to move on in a way, um, and that we hold back on the past and everything. Um, Also, ones here and there, like that we're just like, how do I say it? We're very we, we 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 don't know how to take a joke or anything like that. Um, yeah.
If I gave you the opportunity of breaking some of those stereotypes, what would you do and how would you actually go about breaking them?
I reckon moving, maybe trying to move forward is definitely one that I would break. Because I'm I grew up with a white family, so I didn't really grow up around culture or anything. So I'm kind of like, I don't know how to say it, but I think that maybe we need to focus on moving forward, um and not holding. I don't know, I wouldn't say like holding back, or like reflecting on the past, because that's always important. And it's always important to remember how we're here today, and everything. Um, but I think that it's important to continue moving forward, from where we are now.
What aspects of Aboriginal culture do you feel has been lost within your family?
I would say, well, quite a lot actually. Uh, I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on um in our culture and everything, because I didn't really grow up with any of that at all. So I've had to learn that at Woodleigh, um, which has been a bit of a challenge, but a bit of, like, I'm grateful that I've been learning it there. But I haven't learnt it at home, or I haven't. It's not something we talk about much at home.
Yeah. Where do you look for Aboriginal culture? Where have you been learning it from?
School. Uh, I've had I've had the opportunity to go on excursions, to museums, seen plays and everything, and it's been really helpful to, like, um, learn about culture like that and everything.
What ways do you now try to connect to culture more?
Definitely leaving, like, on holidays, on the school holidays, definitely going out near the country, like away from the city and all the noise and everything. Um, Definitely just to go out to the country and just listen, and everything. I've found it really, really nice and calming to do, and it's it's been great having the opportunity to do that. Um, However, because of isolation and everything, I haven't really been able to do that much. But yeah, I find just going outside and going on walks and everything, it's really, really good.
What are some things that you would encourage people that might just find out about their Aboriginality but want to know more? Where should they start looking?
Definitely, like, talk to elders about it. They have so many interesting facts and so many great stories from long time ago. Um, and If you want to know more, I don't know, just ask around, honestly. Also, reflect, go outside, go on walks, connect with the land as well. It's great for the mind and everything. It's really good. So yeah.
If you could change culture for the future for yourself and your family when you have a family, what would that culture then look like?
I think that when I have a family, I'm going to not not really leave them not knowing about things. I'm definitely gonna, like, teach them, uh, because when I grew up, I didn't know a whole lot about it until I went to high school. So I'm definitely going to show them and teach them things that I haven't been taught and I wish I had been taught earlier. I'm also going to teach them that, you know, to be proud of who they are, and that it's I wouldn't say like a privilege, but it's definitely something to be grateful for. And yeah.
No, look, I just want to say, wow, I think you've hit a lot of answers really, really powerful, and I think that I like the personal aspect of it, your rawness that you just shared with us there. So I thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it.